I don't want to fluff it up because it's anything but a fluffer business. It is the opposite of fluff. It's more fucked than it is fluffed.
Well, speaking of things you've invested in, though, and I don't mean to cut you off, but you did invest in something you have a passion for. Clearly, we're doing a simulcast, but you actually have a podcast, the BBB, or B squared, as me and David call it here, Babble, Bullshit, and Beyond, available directly on MarcoKyris.com. Let me do this again, MarcoKyris.com. As well as iTunes. So you can use that. I'm not even going to charge you. Tell us how you got into that, why you did it. Clearly, you have a passion for it, and you're nobody stand in for that. You are the man. So talk to us about it.
I just wanted to talk about film stories and bring my past film experience to people that I've also worked with who were in the film business. And I just think it's kind of fun because we all have that experience in one way or the other in the film business in different capacities. And that's why I started to do it. And I just thought it'd be kind of interesting. I've been a little lackluster in 2021 because I've been building up my personal projects, and it's taken away a lot of time during this pandemic thing. But I'm going to go back into it much more. And I'm lining up guests when I get back to Toronto to do it. I think it's a lot of fun to do. And I like talking about the industry, but I like talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't want to fluff it up because it's anything but a fluffer business. It is the opposite of fluff. It's more fucked than it is fluffed.
You fucking get it. Yes.
Yeah. And I think that if people, they're 21 years old or even 31 years old and think that, there's some greatness to it, there really isn't. It's just a lot of hard work, and most of it is missed work and missed out opportunities in life. So I always tell people, if you can do something else and enjoy the real world that you really live in, it's much more interesting than the film business. And you could be a film buff and enjoy films versus being in them so much. So that's always my thing. The only reason I did all this Babble, Bullshit, and Beyond with the podcast and did that short film, which actually won all these awards, strangely enough, is I want to go back and tell my story in a feature film, which is why I'm also in LA, which I'm producing and obviously starring in my own thing. I want to tell the story. It's a unique story, but we want to do it over a documentary and then a docu-series. And then I'm writing the book of my world, where I came from, where I got lost, and where I kind of picked up, and where Cage kind of saves me, kind of like Superman, saves Lois Lane. I felt like I was Lois Lane, and he really was my savior when it came to that. And I got so lucky, and then I made the luck work for me. So I had that circumstance that was amazing, but I didn't rest on that. You know what I mean? I worked that as well, and I worked it to my financial advantage.
Well, congratulations on the success at the film festivals with Uncaged. Is that available anywhere right now to watch, or?
No, it's not. Just a trailer is, because I don't have the rights to put it all out there yet. This feature film will be once it's done, because I'm owning the rights to everything. So
it looks great.
I'm the producer of it. So yes, this will be once it's all kind of said and done. I'll keep you guys posted on that. We're just in the middle of it right now.
Awesome.
Have you seen the preview for Cage's new film, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the one that's kind of loosely based on a super realistic version of himself?
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think it's a brilliant idea, and I wish I was a producer of it. that's what I read, that his agent is one of the producers. And I thought, what a smart move the agent made to co-produce. I'm not sure if he's financing it or not, but I would love to finance that. In my opinion, I think it's going to be kind of like a comeback film for him. And he's making fun of himself. He gets it. He's in on the joke. He gets all of it, and he's going to play it and work it. And he's going to, he's just playing around with it. And I think it's going to bring in a good audience.
That is amazing. And I want to ask you this now. You don't have to do it. I know it's been a while, and it's been since 2014 2004, technically, even though it came out in 2005.
And he already said that it's setting yourself up for failure to try to mimic Nicolas Cage.
Well, John Travolta he did the best impersonation we've ever seen here. But if you don't mind, and you can say no, can you give us your favorite Nicolas Cage line and your best Nicolas Cage impression out of any film that he's ever done? That you didn't have to be the stand-in, just in general.
Okay, I'm always so embarrassed to do it. I've already done it on that film, but I feel like I don't know. I'm not in the mood for it, so I'm going to do it, and then you can cut it out if it really sucks because it's going to kind of.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just like with Gone in 60 Seconds. I thought he was so good in Gone in 60 Seconds. Personally,
he was.
He was great, and I liked him as the blonde dude boy. Like he was
blonde dude boy.
Guy, and to me, I mean, I bought it and I was watching him work through it, but it's just like I'm a little wired, I'm a little tired, so cut me some freaking slack. Yeah.
And you didn't want to do that? Hey man, hey.
I feel
if that's you not wanting to do it. Like that was fucking awesome. We're using that.
If I close my eyes.
I didn't have to close my eyes. He was pointing at me and shit. He was doing the fucking.
That's so funny too that you're like, come on, Nick, can you be the cool guy more? You're always getting these sad sack ho hum roles. Like we get to wear a leather jacket. We get to have.
And I want to tell you this. I looked online. There's no picture of him hugging Angelina Jolie like that. So
yes, there is too.
Well, I'm not like that.
Marco, before we say goodbye, thank you so much for coming on, first of all. And are there any parting words that you'd like to leave the audience with?
Just in terms of the business, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer at all. I just want to say, think about life. Think about you only have one life to live. Think about the clarity of where you may want to go. Don't think abstractly like I did. I'm going to be some actor. You should already have been studying and working all kinds of things if you really want to do it, unless you're going to become some reality idiot. And that's fine. But you don't really do much of anything when it comes to that. But if you really do take it seriously, whether you want to be a hairdresser in the business and get into the unions and stuff, understand that the workload is 12 to 14 hours a day. You're not going to be seeing your friends, your family, your kids, you're this and you're that. You're going to, the priority is always the filmmaking. So think about life, because life is about living. And in the film business, it's all about pretending to live. And it's not real. It's just a lot of hard work to show the world that they're just trying to tell a story. But so I'm just, and keep yourself clean during that process if you're working it, because if you're not, you're out the door, and people aren't interested in fuck ups. And I saw that with a bunch of fuck ups on film sets who are not working so much anymore. Because
we've seen that on our own film sets, have we not?
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
No, that's great advice. That's awesome.
Hey, listen, I personally want to just thank you and say, man, listen, you were a blast. Hopefully we were everything as advertised, like literally, like I truly enjoyed this, and this is awesome, brother. Let's do it again sometime.
Okay. I really appreciate it. I love it. You guys are amazing.